Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Chuiii, say hi.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning and happy Sunday. Are we really live?
Yeah, we're really live. What do you mean, are we really live? Yes, we're live. I think we're live.
I thought we were just warming. I thought we were just warming up our good mornings.
Oh, wait, let me go back then. Hold on. No, I'm kidding. We're live. We are
Okay.
live. Oh, man. I hope everybody had a good Halloween for those who celebrate. If you don't celebrate, then I hope you just still indulge in a shit ton of candy. Um, Reese's Pieces Buttercups are my go-to. Don't judge me. What about you, Chewy?
uh, I'm on a diet, so
Oh
my
my god!
only,
Oh
my
my
only.
god! Oh my god!
So el único caramelo que yo me tengo comer nada más ahorita en este momento is the Onion Oats ones. You know the granola bars.
All right, okay. You could have lied to me
That's
at
my only
least.
that's my only indulgence right now that I can clearly say that it's sweet, it's nice, it's beautiful, but also indulging.
Could have lied to me on that one. Jeez.
You know, I don't want my credibility to go to shit.
Well, I mean, all right, whatever. Um, you guys are in for a good one today. I mean, I feel like the last three
Oh boy.
episodes have been good. What do you mean? Oh boy, I think it's a good one.
Because this is not gonna be an exception. This
What?
episode is not gonna be an
Yeah, it's
exception.
definitely not going to be an exception. We're in for a good one. I feel like. I mean, what do you think? We're a month of podcast episodes in. I
Yeah,
think we've done pretty good.
we have.
I mean, we originally set this up to like do it for like an hour. I don't think any one of the three previous episodes have been less than an hour. Um,
I agree.
so just based on that, because if we were stinking it up and bombing the show, then I don't think we'd be going more than an hour. We probably would be hitting that cut to commercial button, which I don't have one, but I might think about setting one up on the stream deck.
Hey,
but
I listen. This episode is not to promote monetization. Okay, it is to promote the story that we're about to cover right now.
yeah, exactly. Which today's episode is going to be funny or embarrassing moments in our lives.
And I promise you guys that we're not gonna go Kanye West mode, but yeah, sure.
No, definitely not. We won't go Kanye West.
No,
Won't
no,
even.
no.
Won't. We
Don't
won't.
just randomly appear. Don't just randomly appear at a Skechers and then get kicked out. You know?
No, we won't do that.
No, don't do
No.
that, guys. Don't do that. Don't just randomly appear at a Payless
Oh
if they even
boy.
exist anymore.
Oh my god.
Payless.
Payless. Wow. Bro, my
If
mom.
you guys know what a Payless is, then you definitely can hang with us.
My mom used to take me to Payless every single like the week before school started. She used to take me to Payless to like buy like four pairs of shoes. It'd be like one pair for like I don't know for like PE and like the ones that you don't give a shit about getting like destroyed. So they were always
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
plain black shoes.
yeah.
and then and then I would get like then I get like some like light colored shoes in case like the school had like a dress up event or something like that. Or like I don't know, like a parent teacher conference or something to look nice in or whatever. But yeah, pay less. Wow. Man, bringing it
No,
back.
man, my mom used to buy me those sneakers that would light up. So every time when I would be in school, I look like a cop with the lights going. Pew, pew, pew.
There we go. There we go,
Bro,
folks. That's Chewy's embarrassing moment right there.
there's one of those embarrassing moments right there, you guys. You know, walking into school, walking into school looking like a patrol cop with those shoes on.
Jack says hi. Good morning, Jack. Also, Jack says Chewy is here from the last 100 years has been passed.
Oh, it has been 100 years, and how did that Power Rangers entrance used to be like?
Oh my goodness.
It's been 1,000 years, and now I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth.
Yep.
I think that's how it went.
You talking about oh my god, what's his name? To do with the Z? Oh, I can't think of his
Lord
name.
Zed.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus,
Lord Zed. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
couldn't even
yeah,
think of his
yeah.
name
I
for a
remember.
moment. All I remember is that damn Z on his staff.
The little staff, yes, yes. No, but that wasn't. No, but it wasn't that guy. It was
Who
the
was it?
it was a girl with the horns on the top. What
Oh,
was her name,
Rita
guys?
Repulsa.
There you go, Rita
Why
Repulsa.
do I remember
Yes, if
her
you go
name?
back,
How the fuck did I remember her name, but not Lord Zed?
I don't know, man. Let me tell you, Lord Zed is a way better, hotter name
It's so
than
bad.
Rita, whatever the hell her last name
Yeah,
was.
it was so bad.
Rita
Oh,
Reposer. Rita Reposer.
oh man.
Chat, let me tell you guys something here, man. Let me tell you guys something here, chat. We are in for a very good show here today because let me tell you, not only are we going to be talking about our most embarrassing moments, well, not only is Mr. Anderson going to be telling us his most embarrassing moments,
I
but
got a few.
I'll tell you right now. Well, I'm pretty sure you do because I got 100,000 of them.
Should we
All
be
right,
the old
guys.
man like Master
Back to
Roshi
Anderson.
now?
Like Master Roshi? No, nah. If you look at Mr. Anderson, he's close. He's like 5 minutes away from Master
Oh
Roshi.
my gosh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Have you
This
seen the
is
whites in his head?
this is
Yo, he looks like he can promote Rogaine.
it's so bad. I need to
He
do
looks like he
something about
can
this
promote
shit.
Rogaine.
This
Or what
is
was it? Just for Men?
this
Just
is
that's the name of the brand, right? Just for Men.
it's it's either just for men. So Rogaine, I don't need Rogaine. Rogaine is when your hair is thinning and you're balding out. That's what Rogaine is. Yeah,
No, that's what I need. That's what I need.
just for men is the coloring of your hair to get the gray hairs out. This is all
Yeah,
hereditary.
that they use
Okay,
their marketing for Just for Men are retired football players or basketball players.
I'm gonna become a Just for Men affiliate. Watch. You get sponsored by
Nah,
Just for
man, no, no,
Men.
no. The inspiration is you becoming a Just for Men partnership. Okay,
There
it's
we
a
go.
Just for Men partnership. Okay, so by the time you get to partnership, your whole beard is gonna be white.
No, man, it's so bad. So
Good morning,
bad.
everybody. Happy Sunday to each and every single one of you guys from the Mr. Anderson podcast. We are going live here on episode 4, baby.
I'll let him take over. It's really our show, so
Nah,
I don't
you
know why
take
he said
over. This
Mr.
is yours.
Anderson podcast. It's our podcast.
This,
He's just being a dick.
yes, I am.
By the way, Mr. A is using gray dye on his beard, so that's not his real gray beard. That's why I did the reverse. Okay, I wanted to get a jump on all the gray hair that was going to be coming in and jumping in my 40s. I sprinkled a little bit of gray hair there from Just for Men. To
Di la verdad, man. Di la
this
verdad.
isn't real. This isn't real.
Te
If I take a
enamoraste de
cough,
Rogue, bro. Mira, di la verdad que te enamoraste de Rogue. Quisiste tener ese pelín, ese, tú sabes, ese chincito de
nope,
pelo blanco en la barba.
nope.
Ok. Ajá, 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 ajá.
So, anyways, without further ado, I guess I'll jump in. Right, I'll get started with one of my embarrassing moments in life, and this takes me back to the sixth grade. Um, Man, that's quite a long ways ago. Anyways, I went to an elementary school in southern Florida, actually in North Miami. The school is called Oak Grove Elementary, and I think it's still there. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's been torn down or whatever. But anyways, this one day, um, there was this new girl that joined the school, and she was also in sixth grade, and we were passing each other in like we didn't have like closed hallways. It wasn't like a enclosed school. It was just hallway like outdoor hallways or whatever. I don't even know if you can call those hallways. But anyways, there's this part of the school in that hallway that kind of goes downhill a little bit and then curves to the side. Um, and I was passing this girl in that portion of the school, and as I'm going downhill, she's going uphill, and she smiled at me, and I was like, "Who?" Like I didn't know who she was. Like all I knew is that she was new, And then afterwards, I found out that she was in my grade. She was like in classroom next to mine. But anyways, going down the hill, she smiled at me. I turn around to look at her, and there's like this stupid fucking pole in the middle of the hallway with like so like a half standing pole. Literally, the pole is about 4 feet high, and attached to the pole is like a water fountain, just in the middle of nowhere. It looks like if you were driving in the street, it, like a fork in the road, and the road just splits off. That's what that fucking water fountain was. Anyways, so going down the hill, turn around, look back at her. I'm still walking down the hill, as you can imagine. You know, you're walking downhill, momentum picks up a little bit. You walk a little faster, and I went mid-section first into that water fountain. Now, chat, especially for my guys, if you've ever been hit in the midsection, if you're a dad in chat, you know. You know what getting hit in the midsection does, right? Your toddler runs full speed, head butts you right in the penis or the balls or whatever, that midsection.
And that hurts.
And that hurts.
And I'm not a dad.
I walked into this freaking pole. The not even a pole, just the water fountain that sticks out a little bit before the pole. And went midsection first into the pole. Bent over, went down to the ground. And as I said, for my gentlemen, if you've been hit in the midsection, you like your breathing kind of just goes out of whack. You feel like there's a knot in your throat. Like, I went down and threw up immediately. Middle of the hallway, this cute little girl just smiled at me, and yeah, just it was bad. It was really bad. I don't like. That's probably
So let me ask you. Did you wave back, and did you say hi, or did you wave back and actually use your actual voice?
I mean,
Because let me tell you something. That shit hurts. That shit
does.
takes away your that shit takes away your manhood voice for like a couple seconds.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone saw me. Like, I can't remember that. I don't know if anyone saw me hit the water fountain like balls first. But what I do know is that people rushed over to me after I threw up on the ground, and they were like, "Are you okay? Are you sick?" And like the girl just kept she kept walking. Like, I mean, I don't know if she saw it either, but she heard about it, and she's like, "Oh, you were that guy that got sick in the hall," and I was like, "Yeah, that was me.
That was you.
That was me." Long story short,
Oh man.
3 months later, she became my girlfriend.
So
not entirely embarrassing.
So all it takes is to take a crack in the nutsack. I'm sorry, it takes a crack. Okay, can you consider it to be a nutsack?
Crack.
Can
the nutsack?
Can it be considered a crack if it hits the nutsack? No.
I mean,
no.
You can.
Yeah.
Like, if you take it, like, it's still like a shot, right? You can tell someone, "Hey, take a crack at it." Like, that's the equivalent of taking a shot. So yeah, you took a crack in the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally took a crack. So we can arguably say, chat, that he took a crack. He won at the end. Went through the pain. But at least at least it was a good climax at the end out of that, you know?
Like honestly, I think that probably might be my most embarrassing, my most painful, embarrassing moment in that hurt. That really hurt. Hi, Mrs. G. What's up? How you doing?
So I'm gonna tell you one of my most embarrassing moments that happened to me, but I didn't get the same happy ending you did.
Oh.
So I remember that I was going to I was going to college, I'm sorry. and I had met this girl. She was really nice. She was very very pretty. I remember that me and her we were talking, and she goes and she was like, um, oh, like where you from? Yada yada yada. Long story short, so we started talking, right? So my dumbass, I remember that um she was telling me, oh, follow me. We're gonna go out and eat breakfast somewhere with the girls. You wanna follow me? And I was like, como pendejo. I was like, yeah, 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 sure, cool. So I went and and to try to be funny, right? I go there and I'm like speeding up. You know, like how you always try to like speed up on the road just to kind of like be like a little show off.
Yeah.
So I was speeding, right? I did not see the cop that was right there, fucking sitting there, right? So I went, I
Oh.
made a turn. I made a turn just to like kind of show off on the road to show her my little driving skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got pulled over for trying to fucking be funny, trying to impress
Oh.
this girl. That later on, I found out that she had a boyfriend too. So not only did I pay for that stupid ass ticket that literally was like $200, but
No.
I got like at the end I didn't get anything out of it. So yeah, that was one of my embarrassing moments.
Yikes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh no.
But at the end of the day, I learned my lesson. Not to
Did
be
you?
funny on the road.
Did you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of did. Well, I mean, from all of these other embarrassing moments that have come along, arguably, we can say yes, and then we can arguably say no, like the Cheesecake Factory story. So yeah, guys, yeah.
Jack said someone mentioned the Cheesecake Factory in Insta. Can you explain that to me?
That's one of the embarrassing moments that I don't want to talk about ever again in my life. Please,
that's
moving on.
I think that's a recap on episode 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wanna be explained about it? Go check it out.
Oh man, it was I think Mrs. G can probably remember this next one. Um I used to work for the Hampton Inn here, and I did maintenance and shuttle driver for the hotel, and it was a winter night. I was working late, and um part of the duties were King Lank wants to see my manager, Mrs. G. Um, but the anyways, part of the duties was to go around the property and make sure that like the walkways weren't like icy and make sure that they were salted down and safe for the guests and whatnot. So this one night, it's probably like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm still supposed to be working till like 3 in the morning. And I'm out there like shoveling the snow and like throwing salt down, and it's coming down hard. It's coming down like faster than I can keep up with it. And so I'm like double timing it. I'm trying to move quick and stuff. And I slipped. And when I slipped, like I did like this like lazy version of a split. Like when you kind of go like half, like your legs split apart, but you don't like go all the way down. You just lean forward. And I had like these dicky like work pants, so they're not they're not relaxed fit. They don't stretch. They're kind of a little bit tight, and the material is rough. And split my pants all the way down the middle, and I'm at the hotel. Our hotel houses about 480 guests. Um, which I mean really isn't that big. Um, sorry, I said that wrong. Not guests. 480 rooms. My bad. And like I locked myself in my office. I called Mrs. G to come and bring me a spare pair of pants. I had to like call the front desk and say, "Hey, I couldn't go and like transport the next 2 rides to and from the hotel because I had this big ass hole in my pants." That's pretty embarrassing. Only one person saw me though. There was one old lady that was
Can
watching
we
me.
ask? Can we ask? Can we ask what type of underwears you were wearing by any chance? Did it have
Uh,
any like any cartoons, any
no,
designs?
no. Back then, I didn't do cartoons. I did briefs, boxer briefs, and they were just plain. I can't remember what color they were, but they were Hanes. I did Hanes back then. I do. I think I do jockey now. Um,
Oh,
maybe,
you're lucky. I used to do
maybe
Fruit by the Loom.
I never did Fruit by the Loom. I hated the fucking. I hated that material. That material was so bad for me. Like I just did not
It
like it.
was. It was. That always it was rough. It was rough. It was like,
No, no photo.
you
Chuii's
know,
not live right now. He's live with me,
y-
but he's not live for him. If that makes
what's up, photo?
sense.
Um so that material was rough for me. I remember that I used to my mom used to buy me that brand all the time, and one time when growing up, cuz I only knew Fruit by the Loom. So I remember one time I remember that I bought a pair of what was it was like Old Navy, I think it was. Some Old Navy brand. And oh my God, will I tell you that the material felt like I was in heaven. And despite maybe it wasn't the best material, but oh my God, did it feel like it was in heaven. And I was like, man, God, Fruit by the Loom can kiss my ass.
We're doing good, photo. Not too bad. You're joining us on episode 4 of embarrassing or funny moments in our
By the way, you're
lives.
muted.
Am I? Oh, maybe I was. I was muted for you, not them. My bad. But no, I was talking to photo, just welcoming into the podcast. Just what we were talking about a little while ago. You missed the first couple of embarrassing moments. I know, King. I did. I told her. I said the manager. She's not paying attention. I don't know what to tell you. I have to redeem if she doesn't show up within the next 5 minutes. I'll have to redeem your points because yeah, she's bad. That's why she's a bad manager. But um oh
You pay
man,
what you get, bro. You pay what you get, bro.
this
Or
this
no, wait, is it? No, no. You get what you pay for.
yeah, this I wouldn't even. I don't. I honestly, this is probably my most traumatizing story that I'm gonna tell you. I don't know whether it may be funny for you guys. I wouldn't really say it's embarrassing for me because it didn't happen in public. Um, but shortly after my oldest was born, um, we were we were laying in bed, right? Just laying I'm laying flat on my back, and I've got my legs up, and then my kid is just leaned up on he's on my chest, leaned up against my legs. And he had just I think I hear her. Wait, King. Wait, King. King. Oh, there she is, King. I heard her.
I was getting dressed.
I heard her, King. There she is. There's the manager.
You didn't want me to come up before I was dressed.
Whatever.
I still don't have socks on.
Oh my god. She didn't have socks on, chat. She's naked.
No, but I did just get buck naked in front of our window in the bedroom before checking to make sure there weren't children back there. There aren't.
Jesus Christ. You know how many birds probably
But
went
I
through
should
and
think of
saw
that
that and
beforehand.
saw that image? You know how many birds were flying by and they saw that image of her being naked by the window?
Yeah, all those birds just saw you naked too. You said the birds in the
And the
backyard.
squirrels.
All those
Squirrels.
birds
Except
were
for
hee
squirrels.
hee ha
The
ha.
one skunk.
But
But
I'm
yeah,
dressed now.
yeah, she is.
Do you like my outfit?
She's getting ready to go do some shopping. Um, but Mrs. G knows
That
this.
bird is
Mrs. G
probably
knows all of these
that bird
stories actually.
that bird probably knows exactly what window to
All the
stand by the
stories?
next time
Well,
he
this
flies
The
this
couple
by.
one
ones that you got after getting hit in the nuts.
maybe
Did
not
you
that one.
did you
That one.
tell them about how you were told you couldn't have kids and then we had two?
Well, no, not really. I wouldn't really say that's embarrassing. That's just something
No,
painful I have
but
to live
it
with for the rest of
relates
my
to
life.
being hit in the nuts.
Well, yeah. Um, but no, this is a story about when my kid was on my chest. My firstborn. Yeah, it's traumatizing. She knows. She knows. It's so bad. Anyways, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Will you? Are you gonna be okay?
So
The
I think
bathroom's
I
open,
think
so I'll open the door.
I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be fine. But so, anyways, kid just finished eating. And I'm like I got him on my chest, like he's sitting on
Milk,
my
by the
stomach.
way.
Yes, he just finished eating milk. Well, babies, yes, babies, yes.
I want to make sure they knew it wasn't a toddler.
I literally just said my shortly after my first born,
I
like
didn't hear
my
that.
first kid was born. Um, and so anyways, just finished eating milk, and I got him on my chest, and I'm like trying to just burp him. I'm watching TV like off to the side, and I've got him bouncing on my chest. And you're not a parent, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't bounce your kid after you. Period. Okay. All right.
Hi,
Isn't
Joey.
it
Hi, Joey.
obvious? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious not to do that?
I mean, I was trying to burp. I was trying to burp him. I like it was just one of those things that just I guess the slightest bit of a bump or a shake could upset a baby's stomach. And
it did.
I wasn't paying attention. Like I said, I was off to the side watching TV, just looking past him. And anyways, so he's doing this bobblehead thing, right? He's got his bobble. And he does one of these things where his head goes back and then came forward, and he threw up in my mouth.
Hey, can I ask you? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
So
What was the
good.
taste? What was the
It
taste
was
like?
so good. He's gonna need a minute, Chewy.
He's gonna need a minute.
Yeah, give me
Hi,
a minute.
Jack.
He's gonna need a minute.
Yeah, it's gross.
Nah, I give him 20 seconds. I need him. I need
20
him. I need him.
It's so
I need
bad,
him.
dude.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Oh.
Question. Poke. Was it? Did it taste good?
Oh, it was so.
What was the
gross.
aftertaste of it?
Oh
A lot
my
of formula.
goodness.
I bet you it tasted like formula.
It was just thick and.
It's
so bad.
Hey
It's so
chat.
bad.
Hey chat. What's up, girl hunter? Hey chat. King, girl, Jack. Let's try to remember. Let's try to remind him how it tasted like, shall we?
It's so gross. It was so bad.
Was it? Was it really gross?
Mrs. G got pooped.
I mean,
and
it's
peed on
probably
at
like.
the same time.
Projectile poop.
It was like.
It must have tasted very it must have tasted very unforgettable because by the looks of your face says it all.
It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Every single time I think about it, I just fucking gag.
You gag?
Yeah, it's so bad.
How damn, that bad?
It's bad. He threw up in my mouth, Chewy.
Why are you screaming at me? What fault do I have? You're the one that was tossing the baby.
That's what happened. Jack, you missed it. I'm talking about an.
You don't gotta yell at me, bro. It wasn't my fault. You're the one that was tossing the baby now.
I know, but so Jack, we're talking about the time that my infant child threw up in my mouth.
And he had the greatest and smartest idea of tossing his baby while actually afterwards giving him food.
I didn't toss.
He had the smartest
You were
idea
bouncing it.
of bouncing his baby.
And he
Thank
loved
you,
it.
Mrs.
I
G.
did
Thank
not
you very
love it,
much.
dude.
You're a really great help. You know that?
Dude,
By the way, you should be here more often. You should be here more often.
I do.
Here's the
So
thing.
bad.
Huh?
I haven't talked to Doing It for
Oh.
ages.
She's talking.
So
to
here's
chat.
the thing. It's your fault for having to bounce the baby.
I know
Now,
it's my fault.
question. Did you do it in public or did you do it at home?
No, this is at home. We were, like I said, we weren't in public. We were in the bedroom.
Oh, man.
We were in the
Could've-
bedroom.
if it was in
and-
public, it would have been nice.
Were you there, or did you go?
No,
did you go to the
I was
bathroom?
there. I saw all of
Oh,
it.
okay,
It
yeah.
was great.
It was great.
Your lighting's really
Oh
bad
my
in room.
word.
So maybe.
I look like Rudolph.
Why are you blushing?
Rudolph
it's my
the red-nosed
rosacea.
Your whole
reindeer
face is red.
It's
had a very funny nose.
I mean, I know the show is called Embarrassing or Funny Moments, but why are you
It's
embarrassed
my
right now?
rosacea.
Your rosacea.
Hey, Mrs. G, do me a favor. How about you do this? How about you kick Mr. Anderson off of his chair and you get into that chair and actually tell us an embarrassing moment?
I mean,
You want me to pick him up?
No, no, no. Don't pick him up. I know you cannot pick him up. What I'm saying is,
Oh.
I know you can't pick him up. What I'm saying is, how about you kick him off of that chair? You sit in that chair, grab that mic, and you tell us an embarrassing moment here on chat right now.
Embarrassing story about Mr. A.
No, you're embarrassed.
No, not about
Oh,
Mr.
about
A. I
me?
mean, I'm pretty sure you have 1,000 of them, but about
I
you,
have a
yeah.
bunch.
She does have a bunch.
I have one about you though.
What?
Oh, you know what? That's even better. Tell
Which
us.
one?
When we went out on New Year's Eve, like it was our first date?
Oh fuck.
Yes, come on, Mrs. G, spill the beans. Give
I
us
think
the
it was our
money
first
story
date.
here.
Which,
Is
by
it-
the
are
way,
you
I
using
was
that
gonna
mic?
tell you. Yeah, it's this mic I'm using.
Shut
I
up,
was
Mr.
gonna-
Anderson.
I was gonna
Shut up,
say-
Mr.
I'm just
Anderson.
saying, I was
Shut
gonna
up,
say
Mr.
the
Anderson. Let her
story.
tell the story.
I was gonna tell the story from her.
No, but let
perspective,
her
'cause I
tell
don't
the
remember
story.
this shit.
You know what? She's the one that has the better
Yeah.
details into it. So what's
We
up,
went
Mrs. G?
out-
Tell us the story here.
It was New Year's Eve. Mr. A was a bouncer. And when the bar closed, they would let the bouncers drink as much alcohol as they wanted. So he got really drunk while I was outside waiting in the car on New Year's Eve. A person came up to my car and tried to offer me $20 to drive them home because they couldn't find a cab.
Cheap bastard.
And I wouldn't even roll down my window
$20
because
to drive them home.
I'm not. Well, this was in 2009, 2010. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Inflation was up in the air, but sure.
Mr. A got in the car. We started to drive home. We went to get pizza because he was hungry and drunk. And then he had to pee. So I pulled over into a parking lot and he got out and peed right in front of a police officer. And I was telling him, don't do it here. Hold on. Wait for the cop to leave. And he didn't care. He peed.
Bro, if I
right
have
in
to
front of
pee and you pull off, you want me to hold
Did the
it
lights
there?
go off? If I would have been that cop, I would have been that jerk of a cop to turn on the
Alright.
lights,
Yeah.
and I would have seen that, and I
Alright.
would have seen him, and I would have seen him spin around.
I don't remember this shit.
Well, then he got back.
No, of
in
course
the
not, you were
car,
drunk.
He took the pizza off the dash and put it on his lap, and he looked at it, and he's like, "I don't know who this Anderson guy is, but we should probably return his pizza before he gets really mad." And so he'd forgotten his own name. Then we drove home, and I had to carry him up the stairs. And back then, I weighed, 108 pounds? I was not very large. And he was around the size he is now. So I had to, literally drag him up. It was only 3 steps. But then he fell onto the floor with his Gatorade, and it spilled on the floor, and he just started licking the Gatorade out of the carpet. Not even off the regular floor. Out of the
Bro.
carpet, because he didn't want to waste any.
Mr. A. As
Hold on.
much as this is a juicy story, go ahead.
Hold on. Listen. I fully and 100% dispute this story.
It
Okay.
happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
This exposed.
Hi, Mustard.
That's a moment, everyone. Listen.
This is a TMZ moment waiting to happen right now, you guys. Just saying.
It happened. It's a thing that happened.
Alright, it happened.
It's a thing that happened.
Alright, fuck it. I don't remember that shit at all. I do
Hey,
remember,
Anderson,
I do
it's
remember
okay, you don't
bouncing
gotta-
at the
you don't-
club.
Oh,
And
so you did bounce.
I
That
did,
was
yeah,
our
I was
first-
At the
a
club.
bouncer.
That was our
Yeah, I
first
was a
date.
bouncer. I was a bouncer.
It was our first date.
I worked.
What,
our first
bouncer
date.
job or a bouncer at the club?
I don't understand the question.
You were a bouncer at the club?
Yeah, I was a
Never
bouncer.
mind.
Yeah, I
Never
was
mind.
a bouncer at the club. Yes.
Carpet licker.
Changes Mr. A's nickname to Carpet.
Yes.
Listen,
Mr.
I do remember. I
Oh,
do
yeah, what's
remember
enough for
bouncing at that bar at that club, and yeah, the owner was really nice, and
went to
it
high
was
school.
just for the bouncers though. Oh, and the DJ, just the bouncers and the DJ. The actual bartenders, they didn't have like bottle or table service. It wasn't that type of club.
Yeah.
But the everyone else, like, they didn't get to like indulge in liquor after the shift. So what we ended up doing was we would go down to the freezers and the lockers and restock the coolers for the next night. We did that at the end of every shift, and he usually would like left he'd let us have like a beer or a shot normally any other night, but this was New Year's Eve, and he was just like
Got lit.
he was just like have at it.
Yeah.
So I was in there for about maybe 30-40 minutes after the shift had ended. um and that's really all I remember.
The owner of that club I went to high school with, he was the owner of that club and the director of the recreation department in town.
Look at
Yeah, I
Casey,
saw
King
Kenny's
said.
the carpet comment. Yeah, he was a weird one, anyways. Because how many people are the owner of a club, like the diviest club in town, and director of the recreation department with all the kids programs? That was weird.
I think girl hunters tired of hearing from me. They want to hear from you, Chuiii.
Yeah, Chuiii.
Let's hear some embarrassing moments. And no, we don't want to hear about fucking Cheesecake Factory right now.
So let me tell y'all a story that happened to
No,
me,
King,
and
never
this happened to me
expected
while I
this.
was in high school. So I've
Wanna go
always
sit
stressed
further?
out that I've always explained to people and a lot of you guys that
Sit down.
I'm not a type of guy that will go to church. I am religious. Yes, I do
Right.
believe in God. Yes, I do. I have had come to Jesus moments. Okay,
Mhm.
but you're never gonna catch me uh at a church. Um, it's just the way I feel about church. But here we go. There was this girl. Now all of us guys have done really stupid things, right?
When it comes
For
to girls,
girls.
yes.
Yeah, when it comes to girls, especially in high school. So here's the story. My mom goes and takes me to the church, and I think I was like 15 or 16. Long story short, I went to the church. I saw this girl, very beautiful, very white, pale skin, black hair, um, very beautiful. I go and I'm sitting down, but I can't stop looking at this girl. She was very gorgeous. It was, eye catching, or should I say, eye candy in a way. And and get to the point. So long story short, I started going to the church because I wanted to keep talking to this girl.
That's a valid. That's a
Started
valid
talking to
excuse.
her, whatever, yada yada yada. Started flirting with her. Got to the point where we started kind of like like just that uh back and forth type of romantic talk and stuff. But little did I know the outcome that I was gonna find out, and it was that her father was the fucking priest.
Ooh.
Her father
Oh.
was the fucking priest. And I should have known because her name was Grace.
Pastors or priests' daughters, they be the freakiest ones.
Yep. Well, actually, it's pastor. My bad. It's not priest. It's pastor. And so, um, I, that comes to show you I don't really go to church, guys. So,
That's a no.
I had to face the fact that I was dating the daughter of the pastor.
How long y'all dated?
Huh?
How long y'all dated?
For like 6 months, six,
Okay.
7 months.
So
Yeah.
So you
But those
occasionally
6, 7
had.
months, I had to go. Those 6, 7 months, I had to go every Wednesday to church. I had to go every Sunday to church.
Man, Wednesday and Sunday.
Wednesday and Sundays, and
Ooh.
sometimes Friday for the youth. For the youth.
Ooh. Oh no.
Because she used to go to church with her father, because her father used to own the church. And so I would always be there, kind of like supporting and all that kind of craziness. And then 5 months into the relationship, she I told her that I was gonna talk to her dad because she was always begging for me to talk to her dad. So I had to face the fires of the holy Jesus and talk to her father.
She moved quick.
I thought that guy was gonna baptize me. To be honest with you,
That's
because
what I was gonna ask. 6 months of dating, that you occasionally must have had like a dinner with the parents or something like that. You must have
yo,
met like
I
physically
low key was having dinners. I low key was having dinners and under the table holding her hand.
Yep.
Every Sunday we used to go out with the church people and all that, and we used to go to like dinners and stuff, like lunches and stuff.
Yeah.
And under the table we used to hold our hands. It was funny. The funniest shit, under the table we used to hold our hands. So
he was afraid that he was gonna catch out, huh?
boy, I was afraid I was gonna get smacked by the Holy Bible. And and I told the pastor's I told the pastor's daughter. The pastor never saw me the same again.
So the girl was Chewy. So the girl was Chewy's remote control. I wish she was here.
What you mean?
Oh man.
Wait, I don't get it. I
You
don't
had
get
to
it.
go-
I don't get it.
You dated her, so you had to go to church every Wednesday and Sunday. She controlled you, bro.
Oh yeah. I literally became holy for 6 months.
Wow. Wow.
I knew the verses of the Bible. I knew everything because like it was almost like I literally was in church more than I was watching wrestling back in the days.
When
I was in
was
church
this?
more than playing video games.
Like
This
when,
was in high school. I was like
high school.
I was like 16 at the time. I was like 16.
Wow.
Yeah, chat. I was still a virgin, so that told you everything. Um and no, I did not lose my virginity to her, so no. Shut up.
I didn't say anything, so we're good.
But long story short, you guys, it didn't last. As soon as I saw that her father was being a little bit kind of jerk, like being sometimes a jerk and stuff, I was like, nah, I'm out. I ran.
Good man.
So I left her with the holy father.
Imagine how different Chuiii would be today if he followed the religious path for that girl.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you only imagine, you guys? I wouldn't curse. I wouldn't scream.
Soft, yeah, he'd be soft spoken and proper, and you wouldn't see no chest hairs. He'd have the shirt buttoned up all the way to the neck, and all the way up to the
well,
neck.
thanks.
And,
wow.
Yep, and he wouldn't have scoliosis, no back problems, because he'd sit up straight all the time. Yep.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
That's the world I hope I meet.
Whoa,
Chuiii
man!
time.
I'd be faithful. I'd be faithful to God. I'd be faithful to the word of the Holy Spirit. Look, listen, man, listen. Faithful to the Bible, brother. Let me tell you, man. Every end of my stream, I'd read a verse of the Bible.
He wouldn't play any games where there was violence. It would be all puzzle type games.
Yep. I'd probably be playing Marvel Lego games, and not even probably like I'd be playing some type of like checkers.
Nope, they're shooting.
I'd be playing checkers. Yep. You're right. You're right. I'd be playing.
She would not.
Yeah, you're right. I probably be playing checkers, chess. Oh dear God.
Oh no.
Connect Four. Spelling bees.
Oh, you probably would play that marbles on stream game.
Oh Lord, no. Oh Lord, no. I probably have every Sunday mornings a come to Jesus type of stream.
Oh man.
Can you imagine?
I think that there's got to be somewhere on some sort of streaming platform where they have there has to be like a gospel channel somewhere on Twitch.
Yeah, no, of course.
Somewhere on Twitch there has to be one. But yeah,
somebody's probably doing it. Yeah.
Um,
Not to offend anybody from any religion. I'm sorry if I'm offending you. I there are people that do go to church. There are people that do respect the word of God. I respect the word of God. I just don't go to church. you know.
This
And if
man.
that girl is watching this stream today, if she's hearing this, just remember that you were very pretty. I don't know now. I don't know how you look, but you
She.
were very pretty at the time,
If I'm streaming, she's
and your
definitely
father
not
was a
following.
dickhead. But yeah,
Father
your
was a
her
dickhead.
father was a dickhead. So yeah,
I am
go ahead.
imagining Chuiii being baptized by the pastor's Bible when he found out they
Oh
were holding hands.
fuck!
Oye, ven aquí.
By the pastor's Bible when he.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, girl hunter, that's good. I'm imagining Chewie being baptized. Yo, save that comment.
Got baptized, bro. Holding hands under the table.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna look like we're getting a
That's
ceremony of a marriage
that's low.
at 16.
That's low key why Chewie called her dad an asshole. It's low key why
Yeah,
he actually did
yeah,
get baptized by that Bible.
yeah.
Um,
No, no, no. But very close. Because I remember that he told me that I needed to respect his daughter, go to church, learn the ways of God, and I was like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
look, I'm there with you. I believe in the word of God, and I don't go to church. I'm not super very religious.
Yeah.
I don't want people to push their beliefs on me. Like, you believe what you believe, and that's fine. I don't need you to make that my life. But
Not just that, you don't gotta force it. I feel like if you're putting a knife on my throat and forcing me to accept the word of God, or to accept for me to learn the ways of what I feel my belief should be, then you can go fuck yourself, to be honest. And I know that a lot of guys are probably saying, damn, Chewy, but it's true. Like, nobody should be forced to believe a certain way, or believe that there is a certain belief that you need to follow. You follow what you want, you follow what you believe in, and that's it. There are a lot of people out there that don't believe in the word of God. There's a lot of people that don't believe in the word of Christianity or Catholicism or anything like that, and that's okay. But that I have to be forced to believe in something like that, you can go fucking go back to your holy Bible.
I
So
think
yeah.
I think it's quite funny that you're telling people of those beliefs that push their beliefs on you to go fuck themselves. I think that's against what they believe
Yeah, go fuck yourselves.
in.
Go make
uh,
babies. Go make babies. The world is running short on babies.
you got any more embarrassing moments? Funny ones? Anything like that?
Um, um, I got caught once having having intercourse with someone's daughter. Um, but
What?
but it didn't go the way that I thought it would be. Yeah, I was skipping one day in class. The parents were supposed to
Hi,
they were supposed
Craven.
to go they were supposed to be at the airport, and apparently their flight got delayed by 3 hours, or no, 4 hours. I'm sorry, they were delayed by 4 hours, and apparently um they were just gonna wait 2 hours into it, so in that way they can get into the airport. But long story short, they got into the house and they saw me and my holy pecker, you know? And
Wow.
yeah, they saw me and my holy pecker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Craven,
They
can we
saw the
restart the podcast?
they saw me and my 4090 graphics card out exposed. They saw my call Chewy his mother.
Mr. Hayes, is it possible to call to?
Graphic
Oh,
images. Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for her parents because
no llame.
yeah, yeah. I
I I think
I
I think
I went on Discovery Channel.
I think sexual, like, I think sexual stories, that the only one that comes to mind was um So I was in high school. I was a junior, I think. Yeah, I was a junior, 11th grade. Um, and um, my girlfriend at the time wanted to go and visit. Once again, to put the story into perspective, we're in Southern Florida, and she wanted to go and check out the University of Tampa one weekend. And she asked me to go with her, and I told her I would go with her. So the plan was that we would leave early Saturday morning to drive to Tampa, which is about, I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours on the west coast of Florida from where we were. Um, and she wanted me to. She's like, to save time, can you sleep at my house? And me, my mom, my dad, and my sister will all drive. We'll drive out in the morning so that they didn't have to come get me. I was like, yeah, that's fine. If it's all right with if it's all right with your peoples, yeah, no problem. So her mom and her dad, like, we finished school, right? School let out Friday afternoon. Went home, packed my bag, whatever. Waited for her mom and her dad to come pick me up. She didn't come pick me up. It was just her mom and her dad. They came and picked me up. And at this point, we had already been dating for like a year and a half. And they came to pick me up. On the ride there, I honestly, we never had embarrassing conversations or uncomfortable conversations, but this was one of them. Um, and they were just like, "Hey, we're completely fine with you coming with us." Her name was, my girlfriend's name at that time was Christina. There was like, Christina, she really wants you to come, and
Oh, Christina.
yeah, yeah. She's like, she really wants you to come. She wants you to be there. I was like, yeah, no problem. I want to be there. She's like, we're letting you stay at her house. Please don't break our trust. And that's all.
Hmm?
That's it. It didn't go into detail. They didn't. There was no need to. Everybody in the car knew exactly what that statement meant. And I just nodded my head and I said, yes, no problem. You can't tell me not to do something. Like, I'm gonna do it. So we went
You
Friday
should have
night.
listened, bro. You should have listened.
Friday night, right? Friday night. Um, we're there. Her mom and her dad went out to this Spanish bar to go have dinner. Um, and I don't know. It's like whatever. It's like 10, 11 or something like that. Went out for dinner and drinks. And we're getting ready for bed. Her sister, we're like 17. Her sister's like 15, I think, or 14, something like that. And like, her sister falls asleep. Her mom and dad aren't home. And I'm in the living room. Living room is at the beginning of the house, like right as soon as you walk into the front door, living room's right there. And so she's like, come to my room. And I was like, no, your sister's in there. And she's like, she's sleeping. She's a heavy sleeper. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was a virgin at this time. Still didn't I hadn't had sex. And I had no intentions of doing it, but like, I thought we were just gonna go to the room and start kissing all that stuff. Anyways, go to the room, and things start getting hot from there. And just as we start, her sister wakes up, and it was the most awkward thing ever. You don't know how much ass I had to kiss to her sister to not tell her mom and her dad what happened that night. It was,
And that's the worst. And that's the worst because the sister's like it's like the little birdie for the parents.
bro, it was so, it was
Do you
like,
know how many? Do you know how much
how hot.
blackmailing?
Um,
How
I, I,
blackmailing?
Girl Hunter, I probably, yeah, it was black. It was a lot of blackmail, a lot. Um, it was because her sister took a picture also. That's what made it worse. Her sister took a picture of her sister on top of me. When she woke up. So, how hot, Girl Hunter? I probably would say 7 or 8, because we had just started having sex. Like it was like beginning intercourse right there. Just slipped it in, couple pumps. That's the story. Honestly, that is a story of my first time having sex. Didn't even come. Didn't even come. It just stopped. Like we just stopped. Stopped having sex right there. Sister woke up. Boom. She got off. I pulled my pants up and I went to go lay down in the living room and went to bed. I slept. Um, the very next day was like I guess like once again I tell you we're taking this trip to Tampa to University of Tampa to go visit the college that she potentially wanted to go and apply to. Yeah, exactly. Wow, wow. I'll rate over 900 to myself. It was yeah, and that car ride, I her mom asked me once in the car on the way to Tampa. She's like, "Is everything okay, Anderson?" And I was just quiet. I was like, "Yeah, everything's fine." And I didn't want to say anything at all that would potentially piss off her little sister. Cause I don't want to be in that fucking 4 hour car ride there and back.
Bro, di la verdad, man. Te van a meter en la caja china, bro. They're gonna put you in the Chinese box, bro.
No, well, no, her mom, her mom and her was her stepdad. Her mom and her stepdad, they they weren't violent. They had a way with words that made you feel bad. Um, but it wasn't. They weren't like I wasn't afraid that the dad was gonna like whoop my ass or something like that. I mean, at this point, the he was like this dude. He was like this 150 pound, 5'5" Puerto Rican guy, and at this point, 17. What was I? I was like 5'9", like pushing 250 pounds. Like I wasn't afraid for my life. I didn't want to be in that situation if her sister did tell what happened, and they never did. They never did. So
Did this
turned into
podcast turn
history
into
of
a history
Playboys.
of Playboys? So you're right. You're right. So I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you. Let me
Not
tell
a
you an
Playboy. She was
embarrassing
my
moment that happened to
girlfriend.
me.
She was my girlfriend. Not a Playboy.
So let me tell you. You're right about that, girl hunter. So here, let me tell you an embarrassing moment that happened to me. Okay, my card that got declined at a store, and I couldn't pay for what I needed to pay. Move on.
Yikes.
How many credit cards, how many debit cards get declined? And you get like that facial expression of like, oh my shit, what the fuck? I do have money in my card. I promise I got money in my card, okay? I do got money in my card. Hey,
Yeah,
it happens to
that's
the
happened.
best of us.
Yeah, that's happened.
It has It happens to the best of us where we're looking like dumbfounded there. We're looking at the guy, we're
I
looking
was
at
hit
our
him with, I was
phones.
him with like, I'll swipe that again. I think something wrong with this. There's something wrong with the strip. Swipe that again.
And then it just comes back as the same results.
Yeah.
And then it comes back as the same results. You're like thinking to yourself, you're like, what the fuck is happening? I got money in my fucking account.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with that. You gotta hit him with that look of shame and go into your wallet and flip out another card if you got another card with some funds on there.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, sometimes, dude, sometimes I even question if I should even have all my money in a debit card or if I should just carry cash. The thing is that with me, I don't really carry cash. I'm the type of person, you guys, chat and Anderson, I'm the type of guy that I don't carry cash with me. Never.
I
I
don't
never
either.
carry cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate carrying cash. The reason why I hate that is because two things tend to happen. I leave them in my pants and I forget that I have them there,
And you
and then
wash
I'm
them.
washing my clothes.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I wash my clothes, and then what happens is that I find out that I have like 20, 40, 60, $100 in my pocket, and I'm like, "Oh shit. This is where this oh look, I got an extra stash of money."
The only time I have cash on me is for my pool nights when I go shoot billiards. That's the only time that I have cash on me. And even then, I don't take out that cash until I'm right down the street from there at a bank. And that's when I take out the cash. Outside of that, I hate having I hate hearing change in my pocket. I don't like having actual money on me. I don't.
Yeah. I have another one that you guys are gonna laugh. So one time I went to the movies with my friend, right? And he gave us separate seats, right? Um, for me and my ex at that time. And I remember that, and I swear to God, my ex at the time, she didn't break up with me because of this. It was for other
Oh.
stupid reasons, but it wasn't because of this.
Uh-huh.
So I went and I went to go get popcorn. I kid you not, you guys. I did not realize that the chair that I was sitting, that I got back to, there was a girl there. So I was like, I didn't realize. I honestly could have swore that I sat down in the chair with my girl at
You
that
sat
time.
next to the wrong person?
I sat next to the wrong person. And the worst part about it is, hold on, the worst part about it is that I even grabbed her hand. That's how I realized that it was the wrong girl. I realized it was the wrong girl because I grabbed the wrong hand.
Oh no.
Yo, and the guy's boyfriend, I kid you not, the guy's boyfriend looked at me and he was like, dude, are you high? Are you stupid?
Oh no.
Yo, guys, when I tell you that I had the most embarrassing moment at that movie theater, every time I look at that movie theater, you guys, I look at it and I'm like, this is where this fucking shit happened, you know? And I pray to God that I'm never sitting in that same movie booth because I'm like, yo, please.
Can't believe Chuiii is still alive.
That's why I told you guys. That's why I started off this topic. That's why I started off this story with this is not the reason why me and this girl broke up. And this girl broke up because we had a stupid argument about food, and then after that we called it off. And I was like, it was a really petty breakup, but
Why?
but
Why? Did
nonetheless,
she want to eat your mom's cooking and you didn't want to eat mom's cooking again? Is that why?
no, she actually wanted me to eat her mom's cooking, and I said fuck no.
Oh, where's she from?
She was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I would have said no also.
Sorry, Jack, if you're here. No,
I'm
no
kidding.
disrespect to the Puerto Rican community.
I'm completely kidding. I will eat Hispanic food or Latin food from any background or nationality. I'm telling you, like a Honduran, Nicaraguan, Cuban, Puerto Rican. I don't care. I'll even eat Filipino food. All right, that's like the distant cousin of Latinos.
Bro,
Like
the thing is, Anderson, is that her food was always salty as
oh, I
fuck.
can't do that. Ooh.
That woman made me feel like I was gonna die of salt. Like literally, like she fucking
You
like
won't be happy if he
implanted
needs
her
to use the
food.
bathroom. No
Dude, when
problem,
he
girl.
needs the
We'll see you in a
bathroom,
bit. Yeah, I that same girl,
bro.
that same girl that I was telling you about, Christina. Her mom, um, her mom was like like salty, like high in salt food.
Bruh, like I literally was like, dude, like, bro, tostones are supposed to have salt because that's how it helps the taste of
Yeah,
the
but
tostones.
it's only supposed to be a little bit, just a couple little sprinkles.
Bro, that girl made tostones look like snow, like
Oh
made like those
no,
tostones were like
she
covered in
covered it.
snow.
Oh no, she caked it in
Yeah,
salt. Oh,
bruh,
oh no.
I literally felt like that shit was, bro. It literally felt like sugar, bro. It literally felt like sugar.
Yikes.
But man, but you want to know something though? You want to know something? When I had that breakup with her, I remember that I told her I was like, I was petty though. I was very petty. I was like, and about your mom, I hated her cooking. I was so immature
He threw
at
that
that
in
time.
there.
And about your mom, I threw
It
that
probably
one at
had
her.
nothing. It probably had nothing to do with it. It was probably like Chuiii, I don't like your attitude. And he was like, yeah, well, I don't like your mom's cooking.
Yeah, that's how it went.
It probably was just some random ass conversation, and then you just threw her mom's cooking in there.
That's how it went, yo. That I'm kidding, you guys. I'm not kidding on this one. That's how it literally went, you guys.
Chuiii got petty
When
as
that
fuck
whole
with that
conversation,
one.
I got petty, yo. I got petty, bro. Let me tell you, I got petty as fuck.
I can picture it right now. It was probably like, "Hi, babe. Good morning. I don't like your mom's fucking cooking."
No, let me reimagine it for you, okay? Let me remember the time when I was 17, and I broke up with her because of that. Hold up, give me just one moment.
Oh, here he goes. Give him a moment, chat. He's coming back. And cue.
You know what, Chewy? I don't really like your personality. Well, then here's the thing, girl. I don't really like your mom's fucking cooking. That shit is high in salt. I thought I was gonna die. I thought that my tombstone was gonna say, "Rest in peace, loving son, loving cousin, loving aunt." I mean, I'm sorry, cousin, uncle. Cause of death, high amount of salt. I was gonna die salty. And not because of the breakup, because of your fucking mom.
Bro. You think she thinks about that to this day? Think like when
Well,
she's
God
like,
bless the guy that she's with, if that's the case. Because
I'm just
those
saying,
holidays are gonna be salty as fuck.
I'm just saying, like, you think she sits around like with her friends and then they talk about like just
hey,
like
hey,
past
let me tell you
relationships
something.
and petty breakups and shit like that, and she's like, I had this guy break up with me
Usually,
because my mom's salty food.
usually the women learn their cooking by their mothers. So, yeah.
Yeah, usually, yeah. Usually.
Yeah. That's how it usually goes. So God bless the guy that she's with.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I wish him nothing but the best.
Where's Voodoo when you need him? I need to hear one of his embarrassing stories. Chat, you guys got anything for us? Anything you want to share? Don't worry, your face isn't on cam right now, so it won't be too embarrassing if you want to share it.
Have you ever gone trick or treating and got caught trick or treating?
Have I ever gone trick or treating and got caught trick or treating?
Yeah. So
No.
no? Okay. So my nephew, okay. I remember one Halloween I walked
once walked around with my zipper down all day.
shit. Damn, bro.
Go ahead, Chuiii.
I mean, it depends if it's let me just shut up. You better hope and pray you ain't get a boner, bro. Throughout that day.
That's only a problem. Here's the thing. Walking around with your zipper down all day is only a problem if you have the boxers that have the front door open.
Yeah, because if you get that boner, if you get that boner, because if you get that boner, whoo, that house is open.
Yeah, I've done that. I wouldn't say I did it the whole day. I mean, damn, did you not go pee? Or like, I did that for like a portion of the day, and then when I went to go pee, I was like, oh shit, my zipper's down, and just put it back up. But damn, the whole
That happened
day,
to me that happened to me at work.
Craven, did you not go shit or pee all day long? Did you not like scratch your balls or like look down at your shoes or something? Anything? True. Getting a boner would suck. I bet.
Of course, especially if that like Anderson said, especially if that front door is open. Muchacho, ese rabo encendido va a estar caliente.
Yeah.
You guys, happy Sunday to each and every single one of you guys. If you guys are just popping into the stream, make sure you guys go ahead and follow Mr. Anderson 28, you guys. Yes, go to twitch.tv/Mr. Anderson 28. Guys, if you guys haven't yet followed, make sure you guys go ahead and follow if you're lurking, man. Really great, really great streamer right over here. Podcast is every weekend, you guys, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys don't forget about that. And also, you guys, he has the most beautiful mic of all time. The most beautiful mic of all time.
The most beautiful what?
Yes, heart. So to all the community here on Mr. Anderson's community, guys, just wanted to say it's been awesome. It's been awesome today, and it's gonna continue being awesome because we're about to tear these motherfucking shit down, baby. So here's the story about me getting a boner at work one day, and I didn't realize I had a boner. And
wait, whoa, hold on, time out. You didn't know you had a boner?
So I could explain to that. Okay, I was so deep into the conversation with the person that I don't know, like I don't know, like, it's just
Was
things
it
that we
that
were
person
talking
that
about.
gave you a boner? That's how deep in conversation you were?
That shit was deep in the conversation, and so I remember that I
How?
was so embarrassed because my the manager at the time, and it was a he, which is even worse. He goes to me, he's like uh so so is it that big or is it just excited? That's how I realized it, because he told me.
Oh
And I was
no.
like, and I looked down, and that shit was just out there in the wild, bro. That thing was like ready to be caught by a
I
pokeball or some shit.
I remember being a part of a conversation. It was like a group conversation many years ago. This was like uh I think this was like back in like 2008 when I was in school in Kentucky. I did a year in Kentucky. And I was a part of a conversation. We were at a gas station just hanging out. It was a gas station down the street from the university. We went to go get some snacks. And we're just hanging out outside just talking. And um uh like I can't even remember what was said, but one of the girls in the group was just ridiculously beautiful. Like she was just gorgeous. And she just started talking about this one time that her and her man got it on, and I started getting a chubby. Did I got a stiffy, and I tried to hide it, so I had to sit down. Chewy wants some food. Wait, girl hunter, who's muted? I'm not muted. Chewy, you hear me? Now he's fucking with me. Chewy,
I could hear you.
you're such a you're such a fucking asshole. You just are. You really are.
I wanted to, guys, chat. You should have
Anyways,
continued. You should have continued.
anyways, whatever. So we're just hanging out. It's like I don't know. It's like January or some shit like that. It's cold as fuck. Like Kentucky got like that year. Kentucky had a massive ice storm, and we're just out there at the fucking gas station, cold as hell. And like I said, the girl was she was hot as shit. Started talking about her and her boyfriend getting it on, and like I got a chubby, and it must have been a good story because, like I said, we're out there in like 20-degree weather, and I still got a boner. I think only one girl noticed. She didn't say anything at the time, um, but she walks over and she's like afterwards when we're walking back toward the university, and she's like, "Oh, so you enjoyed Jasmine's story there, huh?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I saw your pants," and I was like, "Oh, yeah." Girl, I got another bag of tenders. You want it? I mean, I'm just going, just going amazed that my ears are bleeding. I mean, like I said, it's you were in for a show. You're in for a show today. Embarrassing or funny moments. I mean, I didn't say that they wouldn't make you feel uncomfortable. And then Chewy's quiet again.
Can you hear me? Hello? Anderson? Guys? Okay, I know you guys are listening to me. Hello? Chat! Testing? Testing? Oh my god, I think I messed up. Hold up. Testing? Testing? Oh no.
Mr. A, where's Chewy? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think something happened in his computer photo.
God damn it.
We had the same issues last week. Chuiii went away. I think he did. I can't hear Chuiii. He's been gone for a bit. I don't know. I'll keep the show going. I mean, don't want to make it seem awkward, but
Hello?
yeah, that's pretty much
Can
how
you guys
that
hear me?
story went on back when I was in school
Testing?
in Kentucky. It was pretty cheesecake run. Cheesecake run.
Cheesecake run. Fuck you, Craven!
No. Oh. I think Chuiii. You there?
I'm here!
I don't know what happened. Chuiii, wake up. Maybe he got a stiffy and had to sort his shit out.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I didn't want to come anyways.
My God. Why do I feel like you guys are fucking with me?
Oh, fucking ridiculous. That was photo. That was a fucking good one, bro. I like that. I'll tell him when he comes back.
Why do you here?
Oh man. Anyways, hey chat, you guys got any embarrassing stories outside of Craven's zipper down all day? Mr. A, where's Chuiii? I don't know. Hey, welcome back.
I swear to God.
There you are.
I know you guys were listening to me.
Did something happen with your computer?
I know you guys were listening to me.
We didn't hear you. Mr. A, where's Chuiii? Well, I have a lot. You have a lot, Girl Hunter?
Oh, you guys can hear me now? Oh, you guys can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you now. Now I hear you. So I have a friend called Chuiii who likes to ignore people. That's a pretty embarrassing story. I also have a friend, Chuiii, who likes to go silent during live streams.
Odd.
I think we know the same Chuiii. Girl Hunter, you gonna tell us?
Jesus.
Just tell us one. One, and you're off the hook. Just one.
Just tell us one story, Girl Hunter.
I fell asleep on stream once, apparently. I was supposed to be embarrassed by that. You were supposed to be embarrassed by that. She's like, I don't really give a shit. I fell asleep. I guess I should tell you I should be embarrassed by that. Craven says you were drooling.
Oh my God! Can you imagine you just waking up and you having to clean your drool?
Yep, off your shoulder or some shit. My embarrassing moment was when I accidentally walked into the boys' locker room in high school. Oh, so I don't know about your high school, but at our high school, like if you walked right into the locker room, there's like a tiny little section. Like you walk in and there's like a 6-foot straightaway, and then there's another turn to the right, and then it opens up so that if someone were holding the boys' locker room door wide open, you don't just see boys like getting changed or naked or whatever. Like there's like a wall there because it's a little small hallway. So if your boys' locker room leads right into boys with their thing out, ass cheeks and all, ooh. But how'd that story go?
Sounds traumatizing.
How'd that story go, Girl Hunter? Oh no, Chuiii, what are you eating?
Honey oats nuts, whatever the cereal's called.
Honey bunches of oats.
Yeah, that one.
Gotcha. Okay, you hear that?
I don't know why I said it was. I don't know why I said nuts.
I walked into the girls' locker room once in high school. I bet that was accidental, Craven. Must have been really traumatizing.
That's that I loved women.
Oh,
that That's a
know?
nice way to discover yourself, Craven. That's a nice way to discover yourself,
And
brother. I
and
love
what
that
they
one.
got.
I wish I would have discovered myself that way too.
Oh no. No, I never walked into the girls' locker room, but um, there would be like a bunch of girls that came out of the girls' locker room in like their sports bras and stuff, like in between practice. Because in high school, we had football practice at like the same time that
I mean,
like the girls' volleyball teams did and the girls' soccer teams did. So when we were coming in and out of the boys' locker room, the girls were coming out. They like didn't have their jerseys on; they just had their sports bras on and things like that. And it was a nice sight. It was. I'll lie to you.
I mean,
I was in the 8th or ninth grade, I think. That's a little late to find out that you love women, Craven. Oh, what happened before then?
my God, don't start that.
Kidding.
Look, let me tell you one thing that happened to me in high school that I'm never gonna forget. And to this day, I still follow the teacher. Um,
My shirt went over my head on the uneven
on
bars
Facebook.
once in gym. That was embarrassing. Oh, so embarrassing.
So I I was in a rush because I needed to take a piss, and the bell was already about to ring. So my dumbass, I went and I was new to the school. I didn't realize. So that's my only excuse. I was new to the school. And for some odd reason, they didn't have that part of the school. Apparently they were just remodeling that section, that they didn't have the boys and the girls restroom signs. So the school already knew where to be. My dumbass, since I was new, I didn't know where to go. So I went and I took a piss in the girls' restroom.
Uh-oh.
As I was getting out, I saw my teacher coming in.
Oh.
And she looked at me and I looked at her and I was like, "What are you doing here?" And she was like, "I'm asking you that same question, mister. What are you doing here?" And
Hi,
I was
Dudley.
like, and I was like, uh, just taking a piss. I'm sorry. And then she goes to me, she was like, "You do know that the male's restroom's on the other side." In other words, I made myself look so suspicious, so sus, that when I walked out of that restroom, I literally was like, I'm never ever
Got
again
him!
taking a piss. I'm never ever again
Got
using the
him!
restroom at the school. Lies, but I was so mad that day that I was like, yo, I wanted to beat my fucking self. But
Oh,
yeah.
don't beat yourself in the girls' locker room, though. In the girls' bathroom. Don't do that.
Wow, Anderson. Wow, bro.
What?
Wow.
What happened? Don't.
Wow,
I'm
bro.
just saying, don't do that. How's stream going? Your stream's going good, Deadly. We're here doing episode 4 of the Mr. A and Chuiii podcast. Today's topic is embarrassing or funny moments in our lives. Um, that's kind of what we're doing here. Just outing ourselves. but
But yeah, no, that was one of that was one of the embarrassing moments. That was one of the embarrassing moments that I had. But definitely definitely is one that I'm always gonna remember because that teacher was my next classroom teacher. So meaning like after that period, I was kind of like I was done for because I kept looking at the teacher and she kept looking at me throughout that whole day. Like she kept reminding me that I saw her that I was using the girls' restroom and I saw her coming into that restroom. So I was like, "Fuck."
imagine how
So throughout that
embarrassing.
whole year,
Imagine how embarrassing
Mhm.
it would have been if you guys were in the bathroom at the same time. She went and did her business. You went and did your business, and you guys came out of the stall at the same time.
oh, I die, bro. I die. I pass out.
That would be embarrassing. Also, how the fuck did you not know it was the girls' bathroom? The girls' bathroom, they all have. They're not urinals. They're all stalls.
Because
So
because I had a thing back then where I wouldn't take a piss in the urinal. I would always take a piss in the stall. So
So you never even looked for it?
I never looked for it. No.
Oh, all right.
And I meant back then. And I meant back then.
You have two stories here that have me scratching my head like how the fuck, and that's one, you getting a boner without even knowing it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you. If my dick just moves a little bit, just a slight, just even a little bit, I know.
So in my mind, I wasn't paying attention to the boner part. I was paying attention to the conversation that I was having, and when I moved over, it was my boss that literally told me, "Is it the size or is it the excitement?" And that's how I realized that I had a boner. And I looked down and I was so fucking embarrassed. And no, I didn't lose my job because I had a boner, but it was still the most embarrassing moment of my job.
We had a hot English teacher back in the 10th grade. I'll be honest, all the teachers in my high school, that were hot were substitute teachers. So we almost never saw them. And I'm so annoyed by that. They were all substitute teachers, bro. It was like all the like the school just went to like South Beach and was like, you ma'am with the bikini, come here. How would you like to work part-time at our high school? About 20 hours a week. They were just, oh my God, they were just beautiful women. But I had to go to HR that day. Did you?
No, I think he was referring it to me.
Yeah, I know. Talking to you.
I think he was referring it to. Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's why I read it.
I mean, can you imagine me explaining to HR that I had a boner at work?
So, Chuiii, would you like to explain what happened? I was in deep conversation, and I don't know what happened after that. Chuiii, you're still at attention. Oh, I'm still thinking about that deep conversation.
It's just the thing is, bro. I mean, just the thing is, Mira, when you're having that exciting conversation, you're not gonna think about. I mean, you probably would think about it. You probably would think about it, but here's the thing. So when you're engaging in those conversations, right? Like your mind is so focused on that conversation that
I know
anything that happens within that, it's like doesn't really matter.
I know. I'm there with you. Like my story when I was at that gas station in Kentucky. That girl started talking about her and her boyfriend. I was deep in her conversation, and then that happened to me. I completely understand that. However, I still know what was happening to me.
Well, I can't relate.
Oh man,
I can't relate. Okay. Now, but going back to Craven, can you imagine you sitting down in that office? And let me tell you, that HR rep is fucking hot. When I tell you that HR rep was hot, dude.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
That's fine. I've said worse. I've said worse. Hey, Twitch, you can come after me. It's okay. I still love you. Listen.
I'm Chuii's interpreter, and what he meant to say was, she was very charismatic.
No, she was very sexy. If you see her legs, oh my God, it drops.
She was wearing a very, very good-looking outfit,
revealing and beautiful dress. Listen,
stunning scenery.
Now, if I would have said it like that, then what type of scenery are we talking about?
It doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Matter. See, I'm trying. Chat. Remember what I told you guys last week? I'm trying to make this world a better one to live in with a new version of Chuiii. So I'm little by little, I'm trying, chat, and
listen. If God ain't changed me, brother, ain't no way in hell you ain't changing me.
Chuiii is working on being reformed, and he apologizes.
Yeah,
for any...
I'm going through what is it? A mental rehabilitation of change of personality, apparently,
on his
right?
outlook on the female body.
You see, I'd probably just start flirting with the person that is doing the counseling for me, but yeah, okay.
You don't go to therapy to bang out your issues with the
You know what? You remind
therapist.
me of Bad Boys 2.
That's exactly why I said that.
Oosa!
You don't go to therapy to bang out your issues with your therapist.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You show her the holy Moses. Listen, here's the thing. Listen, so here's the thing. Um, sure. That HR rep was so hot. She was so beautiful. Okay. Can you imagine me walking into that room and explaining to her that I had a boner at work?
I mean, I think she already knew that. You had, at this point, you had to explain it.
Yeah, I know. Now my question to you is, how would I be able to explain it?
How do you explain that? How do you explain, like, there's no explaining that, right? Like, let's play the devil's advocate, right? Let's turn it around and let's put a woman in that situation, right? The woman is deep in conversation and she gets aroused by that situation. Her nipples are hard. That's about as far as you will be able to notice that she's intrigued by whatever conversation is going on. She turns around and flips it and says, "I was cold." That's it. That's it. You can't do that if you're a guy. You can't. There's no flipping it around. There is no flipping it around. All right? There's two reasons why you have a boner. Two. Either you're aroused or you have morning wood, which ends up becoming a situation from a dream that caused some sort of arousing moment. That's it. It doesn't matter. There's no in between. There's no read between the lines. Like when it comes to a man, and that happened because of some sort of sexual scenario. On the other hand,
you know what's the thing
with
though?
a woman, that's not the
You wake
case.
up with the morning. The funny thing is, you wake up with the morning wood without remembering what the fuck the dream was all about.
I know, that's the shit that's always annoying. I can't ever remember.
Like you wake up with the morning wood, and you don't even remember what the fuck you were dreaming of. You just wake up and you're like, oh shit, that shit is hard. Yo, that thing is stiff.
Yeah, you better not roll over with morning wood.
You better not. Let me shut up.
Yikes.
Yo, Anderson, we better not be like, oh my god, we better not be in like in the woods camping, bro. Oh my god.
It's hard to pee with morning wood. Yes, it is, Craven. You have to lean into it. You almost have to plank.
Nah, you know what I do? I just sit in the toilet. I sit in the toilet. Fuck that.
You have to plank at this point. If you got morning wood and you're going to pee standing up, you have to literally lay down on the toilet face down. And at that point,
Anderson, you want to give us a proper demonstration of how you would plank?
No, I can't plank. I just lay down.
What?
I don't plank.
How do you lay down?
Just lay down. Lay on the toilet.
How?
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, pretend that pretend like you're fucking like swimming, right? Like you're floating on top of the water. You just lay your portion on that part of the toilet, and now you're just laying on the toilet. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't ever want to take a shit in your toilet.
I don't want you to ever take a shit in my toilet either.
guy's moving.
I didn't fucking say I didn't say I do it. I'm just saying I'm giving you a scenario. I don't do it. I mean, to be honest with you, if I wake up in the morning with morning wood, I kind of just lay there for a bit until it like goes to rest for a little bit, and then I go pee.
You know, girl hunter, that is so. You okay? What I'm just
Question: Why do almost all gentlemen have a big cucumber every morning, or are the dreams just too hot? Like, I mean, look, I can't explain it. I can't. It just if I could remember my dreams, then I would like to tell you that a portion of morning wood comes from that, but I can't. But something in the male body just I don't know. Most times it's because we have to pee. I don't know. I gotta pee right now because I've been drinking this whole fucking time and I'm not at attention. It's something else. Like I know that part of that is like if you wake up with morning wood, right, and you go pee, after you pee, your morning wood, for the most part, should be gone. So I know in some sort of aspect, it works like that, but I don't think it's just because you have to pee. Something about the male body when you are sleeping, resting, whatever, throughout the night or whenever you go. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be at night. If you're a night person, you have a night job and you sleep during the day, it doesn't matter. You wake up in the morning or during the day and afternoon, you're going to have morning wood. Afternoon wood, evening wood, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's going to happen. So I don't have an explanation for that. I probably would have to look that up. Just have to put my browser into incognito mode.
Why you gotta put it in incognito mode?
Because, bro, I get people that I get people that access my computer, man. I don't need them to see my search history.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
We don't see your browser, bro.
You guys don't, but people at work do.
It's okay. They're not gonna judge you.
Oh, okay. Like I'm not judging you for having a boner and not knowing how.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
That's why I'm not judging you. What's on it? Nothing is on it when it nothing's on it right now.
Good question, girl hunter. We all want to know.
Nothing's on it right now. Just when you go into incognito mode.
Biggest. So you know what, you guys? You know what, you chat? You know what we're gonna do? Next week's question is gonna be. Next week's topic is gonna be what's on Mr. Anderson's computer.
Apps, icons, a background. That's what's on there.
And browser?
You know, you're highly mistaken. I'll tell you right now. You're highly mistaken if you think that I watch porn on my computer. You're highly mistaken.
Hey, listen, you're the one on incognito mode.
That's what my phone is for. That's what my phone is for. It has to take.
I'm sorry, chat. Hey, yo, chat. I hope you guys are having a really great time.
Yeah. By the way, chat. Next week's episode is gonna be canceled.
It's already canceled a week ahead. God damn.
I foresee having some issues. Some technological issues with my computer. I won't be able to make it to next week's podcast.
It sounds personal already.
The only thing I do on my computer is stream and play video games. Like I said, that other stuff is saved through my phone.
Oh, for your phone.
I don't give a shit. I don't
ever
care.
ask me to reach for your phone, bro. Don't ever ask me to reach your phone, bro.
I don't care.
Don't ever ask me to reach your phone, bro.
I'm a man that watches porn on his phone.
Chat. I don't know what to say right now. Don't try hiding with Mr. A.
Just saying.
Hey, let me tell you, Girl Hunter. So before the show started, he asked me to turn on my camera, right? Mind you.
Because he didn't do his hair. That's why he didn't turn it on.
Well,
listen, the only reason I did that is because you're not streaming, and I have this little box set up on the top right of my screen. I was just going to click your name there, large, make the screen large, and your camera face would pop up there. But because you didn't do your fucking hair,
you could have just put a very sexy picture of me on there.
There aren't any.
Yes, go on my Instagram.
I'm not following you on Instagram. I don't use Instagram.
Go on my Facebook. A lot of 40-year-olds go on Facebook.
Let's make him next
All right, hey you guys. I hope you guys had a really fun time in today's episode, man. Oh shit, bro. Yo, let me tell you guys, it was really fun here today, though. It was really fun sharing a lot of exciting and embarrassing moments, but but I'm gonna say this, chat. I just wanted to take the time to say I love you guys. I know that I have been absent in a lot of ways, and I am deeply sorry about that. But I will be here on the podcasts every Sunday alongside with Anderson, so then that way we can always have a really great time and just chit chat and talk about really great conversations like the ones from today. So, Mr. Anderson knows exactly um, how to put up a good show. And the fact that he started this podcast, or at least given us the opportunity to create a podcast where we can entertain you guys, says a lot. So thank you guys so much for being here today on this Sunday's podcast. And hopefully, if hopefully, I didn't abandon you, Photo. I love you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If next week's podcast is, what is it? Future canceled by any personal reasons, don't blame me for it. Okay, guys, don't blame me for it, you guys, because it was not my fault for it.
Listen, I will be here next week. I do start my new job on the 14th. So I don't think it will, at the most part, I don't believe it will impact the podcast, being that the podcast is on Sundays. If it does, I'll have a conversation with Chuiii, and we'll try and figure out if Saturdays work, or if Sundays at another time work. But I don't believe it does. I can't promise that yet, because I don't know what my workload is going to look like at my new job, and what that position entails. So, but for the most part, we will be back next week. Same time, same place, the same hosts, and hopefully the same audience, and then some. So we do appreciate you all for coming here. We'll go back to the drawing board, see how we can make this show better, make it flow seamlessly, and what topics we can come up with for next week. But that being said, we do appreciate you all for being here. Thank you everyone, from the Girl Hunters of the world to the Jacks and Photos, Cravens. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you, and even the lurkers. I did see some at the beginning of the show. I appreciate you all for being here, whether you participate or not in some capacity. We appreciate it all. That being said,
Sir,
I am Mr. A, and he is.
This is Chuiii here, you guys. Happy Sunday. Love y'all.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Take care. Peace, love, happiness, mental health above all. Love you all very much. Bye.
Bye.